Andrew Smith here, and I'd like to welcome you to this edition of Rights and Wrongs. If you don't know, Rights and Wrongs is a series where I break down a few plays and a few things I feel the Pelicans are doing right and a few things they're doing wrong. First up in the rights category, we have Dante Cunningham, specifically Dante Cunningham on the baseline. Against Orlando, Cunningham did a really good job of getting easy baskets off of some simple baseline cuts, which is something we haven't really seen from the Pelicans this year as much as I'd like to. These baseline cuts get you easy baskets, and they're also a good way to get your offense into a flow. Here's an example of what Cunningham did against Orlando.
That's hard to run against, but you still got to push it. They do a great job of getting back in transition.
Drive by Dante Cunningham, he lays it in. Nikola Vucevic with 4 points. AD puts the ball on the floor, finds Cunningham for the floater. Field, nice look down low to Cunningham, who lays it in. Surge comes off. And the Pelicans, they don't waste any time going the other way. Bounce pass to Cunningham, wide open. Solomon Hill with 5 points, and he's going to get a steal. Go the other way. Good D by Surge, but the follow-up from Cunningham.
Great job of kicking it out and finding guys. Got to keep that up. That's 5 assists now for Vooch.
To the half, to increase it ever so slightly here. Evans, he wanted to go back. He'll go to the other side. They doubled AD off the ball. So Cunningham.
Now, Dante Cunningham is a guy who has a reputation around the league as being a defensive high-energy player. And to start off the season, he hasn't exactly fit his bill of that role. But on this play, I'll show you the kind of energy that we're used to seeing out of Dante Cunningham, and hopefully the kind of energy we'll see going throughout the rest of the season from him more consistently. Solomon Hill knows Vucevic wants to get the ball out of his hands, and he reads this pass and gets a steal. Now, when Solomon Hill gets the steal, he's on a fast break and he's one-on-one on Ibaka by himself with 3 Orlando Magic players behind him to get the rebound in case he misses.
Solomon Hill with 5 points, and he's going to get a steal. Go the other way.
Now, Solomon Hill does miss, but Dante Cunningham sprints down the court, beats all 3 Orlando Magic players in front of him to get to the rebound and gets a putback dunk.
Good D by Surge, but the follow-up from Cunningham.
Great job of kicking it
This next possession starts off with a Drew AD pick and roll. Simple enough, right?
out and finding guys.
Now, Orlando just decides not to guard Dante Cunningham and have Serge Ibaka lurk the paint in case AD rolls to the basket. Drew Holiday is going to find AD with a bounce pass, and AD is going to drive to the rim, drawing the attention of 4 of the 5 Orlando Magic. And in doing so, leaves Jeff Green guarding E'Twaun Moore and Dante Cunningham. He decides to stick with E'Twaun Moore, thinking AD is going to go with him. He chooses wrong. Dante Cunningham gets an easy dunk.
To keep that up. That's 5 assists now for Vooch.
Now, for the second time in Rights and Wrongs in back-to-back episodes, we have Terrence Jones again in the rights category. Terrence Jones did a great job against Cleveland, stepping up while Anthony Davis was out. You really can't say enough about his performance in that game, so enjoy these highlights of Terrence Jones from the Cleveland Cavaliers matchup.
Lead official with Lauren Holtkamp and Leroy Richardson. First shot goes in from Jones. No changes for either team during the timeout. Drop pass to Jones, who sails in. They got to stop him. He's got 11.
5 of 14, 36% early. It'll be Solomon Hill all the way to the cup. And who's there? Terrence Jones. And man, had an and one there.
Yeah. They are better when their defense is playing well.
Look at Jones putting on a clinic. He can't be stopped right now. He's got 22.
And inside.
So Kevin's got 14. Holiday split the D. That's trouble. Threw it behind Jones, who still drifted in. Sweaty palms time here in Orlando. Kyrie, hard burst. Blocked by Jones.
Now they got to switch. Going strong. And blocked away by Terrence Jones.
Wants to get to the left hand, goes right this time. LeBron cut him off. Jones, tough shot. He's been unbelievable. Terrence Jones.
Now, that was just a great performance by Terrence Jones. Last episode of Rights and Wrongs, I got on Terrence Jones for ball watching and letting Enes Kanter slip right under him for an easy offensive rebound.
Out. Got him in a big hole.
Laverne.
In this game, he got LeBron in almost the exact same way. Caught LeBron ball watching and slipped right under him and got an offensive rebound.
5 of 14, 36% early. It'll be Solomon Hill all the way to the cup. And who's there? Terrence Jones. And may have had an and one there. Yeah.
Up next is the big block Terrence Jones had against LeBron. Now, the play starts off with LeBron having a switch on a Langston Galloway, and he drives right by him.
Now, they got a switch. It's going strong.
Now, as soon as LeBron gets by, Terrence Jones is there to meet him at the rim, and you know what happens next.
And blocked away by Terrence Jones.
Now, Terrence Jones wasn't the only one to show out against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Up next in the rights category, Drew Holiday, who also had a great performance against Cleveland.
And an active Kevin Love almost took it away. Drew Holiday running off the ball and rewarded by Solomon Hill.
Konis, Lithuanian. Holiday dancing inside, finished it.
Side of the ball, straighten out, Fred. The offense will take over.
Holiday sights it, hits it. With the small lineup that the Pelicans are employing. Holiday, another one that he buried by Holiday.
That was a super behind-the-back pass by LeBron.
Holiday got the angle and punched it. But can they continue to tighten up defensively? Holiday spinning, late help, too late. LeBron live dribble, off the palm of his hands, inside, pass squirts to Thompson, blocked from behind by Holiday.
8 on the shot clock for LeBron. He got the switch he wanted. Kevin Love, and taken away by Drew Holiday. Good hand.
This end of the floor, they got to step up a couple times in a row.
Here comes Holiday, nudging and scoring. Up by Cunningham. LeBron against Holiday again. Pass deflected by Holiday.
Ton of time on the shot clock, and almost taken away. It is by Drew Holiday and saves it. Pelicans in the open floor. It'll be Terrence Jones going the distance.
Now, I don't think any of Drew's scoring required a breakdown because they were mostly ISOs and he just drove straight past his man with 1 or 2 moves. Now, for our final right is defense. And again, from the Cleveland game. And I know a lot of these are from the same game, but the Pelicans beat the Cavaliers. And obviously, if you beat the Cavaliers, you have to do a lot of stuff right.
Cavaliers will be in the penalty on the next whistle. LeBron the back down. Blocked though by Moore. How about that? LeBron stayed with Anderson with a clean denial. 10 to shoot. Fastball to Shumpert. Heel tried to defend. Shump got in no man's land. LeBron sizes up Cunningham. Space for him, so he sends it off the side of the backboard. Kyrie ripped it off. Down the floor, 3 white shirts. Blocked from behind by Cunningham. No body contact or a whistle.
In that game, the Pelicans just played some solid man-to-man and team defense. Now, I'm sure you can assume by the screenshot on the screen, it's time for the wrong category. And for the wrong category, simple and plain, the entire Brooklyn Nets game. Now, this game was just straight up embarrassing. It was disappointing to everyone who watched it. I guess if you want to get more specific, I'm going to get into the interior defense. But in reality, all aspects of this game by the Pelicans were just awful.
Bogdanovich able to get rid of it before trouble came. Lopez on a nice dip
to start the game in Brooklyn some 7-8 days ago. It was just too easy.
Nice take there by Harris, and now the team's trading buckets.
Too late, and the Pelicans, after going up by 9, back-to-back threes, and now lazy pass. Easy play, LeVert points up.
After trailing by as many as 9. Good give and go here, and Hollis Jefferson, oh! Have to do now, and I'm just trying to have fun with it. And we've seen last 11 games, he's attempted just 1 3 as he hits Foy beautifully for a 3 here. 9 to shoot, Whitehead, the pirouette, and the finish. Woo-hoo. Finds Lopez, the baby hook is short, follows it up though, and muscles it down.
Then kind of, it's AAB, all about Boyan, because it can turn into fool's gold.
Whitehead the steal through the legs, and Hollis Jefferson finishes.
It's easy to guard.
Boy, no, ACO, he popped it in.
Randy Boy, he'll get to the rim and share it. Dinwiddie, easy.
LeVert was wide open. Dinwiddie didn't see him. Now he does. LeVert, a free lane, jaunting his way to the rim. Spewing sacrilege
don't fall
comments.
for it, Ryan, just because we're in New Orleans, don't
Lopez must
Make it difficult. That's all you want.
Lopez going into Davis, up, under, and home.
In fact, have hit 10 of their last 13 from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich going to the line.
In the first half, AC gives it up. Whitehead on the move to the rim, lays it home.
Create offense with your defense.
They have a little identity to them now as LeVert gets free. The handle and the throwdown.
Talk about them every single day. And they're younger playing that position. You know what I mean?
Do you think that makes permanent?
Well, that's a whole nother story with that team.
Bogdanovich gets it to go.
Basically look at each other in the locker room and say, see? Like, it can be done. It can be done.
Do another double-double for Scola. He got away with one there on Buddy. He locked him and held him.
Scola? Sure. I mean, of course.
This game was pitiful, it was embarrassing, it was weak, and it's time to break some of these bad plays down.
After trailing.
This play starts with Brook Lopez getting a pass so far off the block that when he catches this, he's nearly going to be in the corner of the three-point line. But Terrence Jones decides to gamble on the pass anyway, and with Monty Eunice guarding Brook Lopez and Terrence Jones being the only other big on the floor, this leaves no rim protection as Hollis Jefferson cuts straight to the basket for a big dunk.
By as many as 9. Good give and go here, and Hollis Jefferson. Oh!
Randy Foye.
Now this possession starts off with Randy Foye driving in and kicking it off to the corner. And the Nets are going to swing it around the three-point line, forcing the Pelicans to quickly rotate.
Get to the rim and share it.
Now, because Solomon Hill was rotating, he's caught off balance and gets blown by. And normally in this situation, you will see either AD or Dante Cunningham step up to try to protect the rim, depending on who's guarding the bigger shooting threat. But in this situation, neither come over to help, and the Brooklyn Nets get another big dunk.
Dinwiddie, easy.
That'll do it for this episode of Rights and Wrongs. I hope you guys enjoyed. This series will be released on the 28th of each month, so until then, take it easy, and I'll see you in episode 3.